Is New York in the house? Well, it's great to be here. I want to thank all of you for coming and supporting the arts. I want to thank my colleagues, Tom Udall, our great new senator from New Mexico, Louise Slaughter, and Norm Dix, who are very powerful people in the House, and so many of my other colleagues here to support the arts. I also want to especially say hello to Linda Ronstadt. When I got to college, I fell in love with the Stone Ponies, which she was the lead singer in before she went solo. Different drum. I remember singing that, or trying to sing that, to a girl I was dating. She dumped me that night. Anyway, it is great to be here. I'm going to be very brief. And what I've been emphasizing, as you know, the arts are always under assault here, there, and everywhere. And we all know the extra special leavening that the arts give to our lives. You play an important function. Artists tend to be critics and tend, in a way that reaches people that maybe direct commentary doesn't, to keep the government honest. But the thing I've been focusing on is the arts as an economic engine. And, you know, I really sort of resent it. We in New York, the arts are our #1 or our #2 industry. The head of one of the leading financial companies said to me the other week that the reason that they get such good talent to come to New York is not so much they are there, but the Metropolitan Museum of Art and the New York City Ballet and so many other art institutions are there. It's an economic engine. It's a small business engine. In New York, we have hundreds of thousands of small businessmen and women who are writers and dancers and others. They're just the same as any other small business person, directors, painters, and whole neighborhoods throughout our country, not just in New York City and my state, but upstate. Places like Beacon and Hudson have been revitalized because of the arts. So we are an economic engine. That's not the only purpose, or maybe even the sole purpose of the arts, but we ought not to be ashamed of that. We ought to emphasize it here. And just as people expect congressmen and senators from Texas to support oil, and maybe, you know, Nebraska to support beef, and Pennsylvania to support steel, many of us in our regions support the arts as an economic engine and a job creator. And that's why the arts belonged in the stimulus bill, just like all the other economic engines. And so I want to pledge to all of you that those of us who have been lovers and supporters of the arts are not going to let up. We're going to make sure we have our rightful place at the table because, first, of how important the arts is in terms of enriching our lives, but second, because we are every bit as much an economic engine as any other industry. Thank you and have a great day.